I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. Punks are running wild in the street, and there's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do, and there's no end to it. We know the air is unfit to breathe, and our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us that today we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write to your congressman because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
Welcome back, everybody, to Deciphering My Experience. My name is Eric, and TGIF. Today's just been kind of fun. I've been doing some stuff around the house and going through and organizing things and getting the studio set up some more and having kind of a bit of fun. And I said the other day I had found the camera that I had when I was at the South Pole Station, the video camera. So basically all of my videos and pictures that I took from the South Pole Station were all with one camera. And I was going to show you guys that. And I was digging through some other stuff. I found another box with more stuff that I brought back with me from the South Pole Station. So it's just some cool things that I thought I would show you folks. And what the heck, let's have some fun. It's Friday. There's not much else going on. So let's see what we can do here. So this thing was like extremely cheap at the time that I bought it. It was Insignia. It's Best Buy. It's Best Buy store brand Insignia. This jammy was like $90, I think. It was on sale. I mean, that wasn't the regular price for it. It was like a little over $100, but it was for an HD camera. Let me show you this thing. Now, I have not used this in 10 years, basically. I purchased it in 2010. You can see it's comes right on. I charged it up the other day just to see. I was going to try to utilize it as a camera in the studio here. But it turns out that even though it has a line out for the HDMI, which was an amazing feature, believe it or not, and this camera probably has the capacity for me to live stream through it. But the problem is that I would probably need to get into the menus to figure out how to do that. And this camera, albeit shiny and pretty looking and handy and turning on, and I can actually hit this button and record still. But that's all this camera will do now. And the problem with that is that it this thing froze so many times, rock solid. I can't even begin to tell you, like the screen would go black outside when I was at the South Pole. Whoa! A menu screen just came on. I may be able to bring this thing back to life. Oh my God. Look at that. Wowzers. This camera may live again. Holy cow. It wasn't, I wasn't getting any functions off the keys the other day. Oh, I'm very excited. Okay, so this camera is mostly hot glue right now. All of these buttons, all of these doors, everything here, you know, all of this stuff. You'd be surprised how many times when I was out in the cold and I'd be holding this camera and it would start to just shed parts. Things would just be falling off the ground into the ice. And I would gather it back up, take it apart, put it back together. Wow. HD 720. I want to try touching buttons, but I'm apprehensive. Come on. Ooh, baby. Wow. I might I might have to cut this video short and play with this camera. Oh my God. All right, I'm not. I'm going to put the camera away for now. I'm really excited. The other thing that happened with this camera is I got a little overzealous. I don't know if you guys remember Geraldo Rivera back in the day, but he did Al Capone's Vault, and when I found this camera, I went, oh my God, there's a memory card in it. And I really got excited and thought that there's a whole bunch of footage that I had not gone through yet from the South Pole Station, but alas, the card is blank. So I must have blanked it out and transferred it before I left like a good boy in case it was to be inspected. So blank card there. Oh well. But that was the camera that I used at the South Pole Station, the Insignia brand. If this thing lines out in HD from the factory, if I can figure that out, I would buy another one of these things in the blink of an eye. This thing did really well by me. I can't believe it lasted a year in those conditions. And with all of that hot glue, it probably weighs more than when I first got it in hot glue weight. But I also have this box of goodies here. So let me show you what's going on first. We got this thing here. This is Raytheon Polar Services gave us these, and they came with all kinds of goodies in them. They had Band-Aids and sunblock and hand warmers, and this was, you know, swag that they would distribute for everybody to be in the program. And what's this guy here? Oh, look at that. Here you go. Blueprints, folks. When you work at the South Pole, you keep that in your pocket. So when you got to do a repipe of the urinal waste lines, there's your blueprint. This here is the radiogram, the paperwork that they use for sending transmissions out of the ham radio room. These here were some shades that I brought down, I should say, to the South Pole. And they broke on me when I was down there. And you can see the middle piece here. That's what snapped. It was plastic, and plastic things don't do well on those temperatures. So I was fortunate enough to have the machinist on site make me a new piece to go in between there and reconnect them. So he carved a wolf in there, because the crew that I ran with at the South Pole, we were called the Wolf Pack. So he hooked me up with a Wolf Pack repair. And then just a kerchief, nothing special. These were first pair of gloves that I worked out of up there. Ta-da! They worked pretty well. Patches, stickers. Here you go. South Pole stickers. Your mom is a nice road trucker. South Pole Traverse, 2010 to 2011. There's my 2011 winter over patch. Da-da-da. It's official. Here's one. Atmospheric Research Center. South Pole Station. Looks like they gave me 2 furs on that one. Here's a different winter over patch that I got. I think Christie designed that one. That one's more artsy. That one's more official looking. Here's looks like a winter over patch from the previous year. Someone probably gave me that. Here's your standard USAP program patch, United States Antarctic Program. Here's my Safe Like Shackleton patch. I got that one for being a station saver. Looks like I got a bunch of these winter over patches. I might have to put that on something. They're nice. Oh, another Ice Road Trucker sticker. Another Safe Like Shackleton one. Here's a map of McMurdo, I think. So the polies don't get lost. Recreational travel routes. McMurdo building map. CD made by one of the folks at the station. Maybe I'll pop that in one day to watch with you folks. Here we got a coin. This is for the Ice Cube neutrino detector for completion of the detector in 2011 when I was there. I was part of the crew that was on site, switching from construction to operations and maintenance, both of the elevated station and the Ice Cube neutrino detector. Another patch. That's a cool little thing. Little thermometer, keychain, fob, compass from NOAA. These here, these are rather interesting. This here is a dome rivet from the actual dome at the South Pole Station. That was the facility that they used prior to me arriving and functioning in the elevated station. They used to have the dome facility. This is a rivet dome. There's only a limited amount of these in the world because there was only so many rivets in the dome. There's only so many people that were smart enough to hold on to them. Nice. Erebus crystal. This here, I'm not 100% sure what this is, but I found it in a really odd spot. And I just thought it was a very cool looking specialty tool. Some sort of a portable magnifier. I just thought it was kind of interesting. If anybody knows what this is, you can fill me in. And then this here, that's a winter over pin. Part of the set for staying the winter season at the South Pole Station. This is the actual ribbon set. Goes with that. South Pole winter over. And it says here, to provide for the presentation of a medal to persons who have served as members of the United States expedition to Antarctica. Be it enacted by the Senate and House of Representatives of the United States of America to Congress assembled that such persons who serve or has served as a member of the United States expedition to Antarctica between January 1, 1946 and a date to be subsequently established by the Secretary of Defense shall be presented a medal with accompanying ribbons and appurtenances under regulations to be prescribed by the Secretary of Departments under whose cognizance the expedition falls. Such regulations to be subject to the approval of the Secretary of Defense. The regulations may include provisions for award to civilian as well as uniformed members and for posthumous awards. Members of the Armed Forces of the United States who are presented the medal referred to in the first section of this act may wear such medal and the ribbons symbolic of such medal in such manner as shall be prescribed by regulations approved by the Secretary of Defense. Good thing us civvies just get to wear them wherever we want. Mine stays in a box. But that was so that was what you get for doing your winter at the South Pole. A medal, some patches, some stickers. It was a lot of fun being there. I enjoyed the time and the folks and stuff like that. But all good things come to an end, and now I'm up here in Alaska and making videos for you fine folks and getting the information out there and making connections. So I just thought that would be, kind of fun thing to do on a Friday afternoon. Just take a look at some stuff. If you guys have any questions on anything like that, if you want to see more things, I can find more things. I'm gonna play with this camera now and see if I can get this thing to come online. I'm really excited about the fact that it's still alive. I was happy that I found it the other day. I was a little bit disappointed that the card was empty. I thought I would have some stuff, but now that I can maybe get this thing back into the loop, could be a lot of fun. So you guys have a great weekend. As usual, like, subscribe, share, do all of that fun stuff. If you can help support through PayPal or Patreon, go ahead. If it turns out, don't forget, in the links, I have a link for CBD products, really awesome CBD products. If you use CBD products, then go for it. If you haven't, I do recommend it. So there's all kinds of ways that you can support this channel. And if it's a product that you use, then that just makes it even simpler. So have a great day, folks. Enjoy your weekend. Have a blast, and I will see you next time.